Our focus for dynamic businesses is on championing productivity and innovation for small and large businesses and our research institutions, including NASA Glenn. One example of a dynamic business initiative is the region's Smart Manufacturing Blueprint, led by Magnet. To hear more about this effort, we are joined by Ethan Karp of Magnet, one of our civic partners, and Stephen Lovis of Nordson, a GCP member company.
Manufacturing drives 50% of the Northeast Ohio economy. That means literally 1 out of 2 jobs that are here are dependent upon the thousands of manufacturers, most of whom are small and medium-sized, that are in our backyards, that are in our cities, that are making the pieces and parts of every supply chain, of every industry that truly run this world. That is the reason why Magnet and hundreds of others in the community have come together to create a blueprint, a vision for the future of manufacturing, spelling out what we need to do as a community and what manufacturers need to do for the next 10 years to make sure that we are just as prosperous and we're growing. Number one, we've got to think about our talent differently. We've got to come together in powerful partnerships that enable us to truly work together to get new people in manufacturing, new people into these good careers in manufacturing that are high tech. And that is not one company's job. That has to be all of our jobs together. And when we do that, we also have to focus on diversity. We have to take what is an industry that is 74% male and 83% white and be intentional about how do we create the pipeline specifically to our cities that get people into these good jobs, lift them out of poverty, get everyone equal opportunities here. Secondly, we've got to look at digital transformation. Salaries in manufacturing can go up because, and they're great jobs, because technology is the past, it's also the future. Technology like collaborative robots that work right next to you, big data where we can get all sorts of information, and technology that enables us to get new levels of productivity to compete overseas like we've never seen. All of that is available, but we're falling behind in companies adopting those, especially in the small and medium sized. 3, innovation. And innovation here, I mean new business models. I mean new ways of working. I mean new products. I mean the types of things that will cause startups and spin-outs to be a hotbed here, resulting in investment and using our entire ecosystem to be able to provide the support to do more and faster innovation. Finally, we have leadership. Leadership undergirds all of this, and it's leadership at the company level to invest in your culture and your people and your technology and your innovation, but it's also at the community level. How can we work together? How can we be all in to figure out how we can be more than the sum of our parts? How can we do things like when the PPE crisis and there wasn't enough personal equipment? We literally saved lives and jobs as thousands of manufacturers stepped up to work with hundreds of nonprofits like ours to make tens of millions of life-saving pieces of PPE. That sort of collective action, that sort of collaboration and leadership, that is what we need in this blueprint. Here to give us a view from the manufacturers is Magnet's incoming board chair, Stephen Lovis, who is a leader at Nordson and in this community. Stephen?
Thanks, Ethan. Wonderful summary of the blueprint. And I think as you laid it out, you can see why for Nordson, as a manufacturer here in the region, it was easy for us to get engaged in the development, now the execution of the blueprint. But we also saw it as much more than just something for us. It's something for the community, because those 4 pillars that you laid out there, Ethan, they're relevant whether you're a small, medium, or small enterprise. They're relevant for all of us to make sure that we don't fall behind and that we're positioned for the future. One of the things I'd encourage everybody is, to go to the website and get a copy of this blueprint, because it's a really great read, whether you're a manufacturer or not, and think about the compelling call to action that's in here. For Nordson, we've been engaging here on a number of different fronts, supporting Magnet's Building Prosperity campaign to put a world-class manufacturing, innovation, and job center in the Hoff neighborhood, in the Innovation District, that'll help attract young people into manufacturing to enable them to see what a career can be, while also helping to address those transformation through IoT and innovation pillars. So that's one way. A second way has been involved in the sector partnership, the manufacturing sector partnership, to continue to attract more talent and help upskill that talent. And finally, for example, we're engaged with Lorain County Community College in supporting their Smart Manufacturing Center. So look, that's how Nordson's engaged, but there's a lot of ways for everybody to engage. So I just ask you again, think about the compelling call to action in the blueprint. Think about how you and your organization can engage, whether you're part of the manufacturing industry, whether you're part of the educational sector or one of the workforce organizations. We can be all in, and we have to be all in here to ensure the prosperity of both manufacturing, but because of its impact on our region, the prosperity and vitality of the whole Northeast Ohio district.